Okay, good evening, students. See, today class we discuss about problems on merger and acquisition. Merger means understood now, or amalgamation. Two or more companies are joined together, merged together. They form a new company. New company is called merger company. So on that you have problems. First problem, I can't waste time. Chota Limited is planning to acquire. Acquire means purchase. Mota Limited for exchange ratio of 0.8 of its shares means the Chota Limited giving 0.8 shares to Mota Limited for acquiring their business activities. The relevant information is given below. Particular Chota Mota EAT earning after tax 16 lakh 6 lakh, number of equity shares 4 lakh 2 lakh, EPS earning per share 4 rupees 3 rupees, price earning ratio in time given 10 7, market value per share MPS means market value per share is rupees 40 80 180 given. You are required to calculate EPS after merger and price earning ratio after merger, not before merger, after merger. This is the question. Now, calculation of EPS first. Calculation of earning per share. EPS means earning per share after merger. After merger. Now, EPS equals earning per share equals total earning after tax divided by total number of equity shares. This equation for calculation of EPS after merger. So total profit, a total earning after tax, they given you should add both 16 lakh plus 6 lakh divided by number of equity shares. Number of equity shares here and a Chota Limited, they given number of equity shares 4 lakh, but Mota Limited, they given 2 lakh shares into 0.8 shares they will pay. 0.8 they given a starting 0.8 you have to take. So 1,60,000, 0.8 means what? 2 lakh into 0.8, 1,60,000. Total number of equity shares is 5,60,000. Chota Limited want to purchase business by giving 0.8 shares to Mota Limited. Number of shares in Mota 2 lakh. 2 lakh and 0.1 lakh 60. 4 lakh plus 1 lakh is 5 lakh 60. So total number of equity shares 5 lakh 60,000. So this plus this 22 lakh divided by 5 lakh 60,000 number of equity shares. So you will get rupees 3.93 per share EPS. This is the calculation of EPS. Now, price earning ratio after merger. Second point. Price earning ratio after merger. So for this we have equation price earning ratio. How to calculate price earning ratio after merger equals price earning ratio equals equation market price per share. Market price per share. You write full sentence. I have written short form. Market price shares divided by EPS. Market price shares is given of Chota Limited is 40 rupees 40 divided by EPS 3.93. This divided will get 10.18 times. 10.18 times. That is called price earning ratio. Now, see, understood? It's very clear. I can't explain more. I don't want to waste time. Okay. Now, question number 2. Second, it is similar to first problem. Arun Limited is planning to acquire Bharat Limited for exchange ratio 0.50, 0.8, no, I have written 0.50 here given of its shares for each share of Bharat Limited. Following information available to you. EAT given 8 lakh, 4 lakh, number of equity shares given 2 lakh, 1 lakh, EPS earning per share is given 4, 3, price is 20, 10, market price share is 50 rupees and 150. You are required to calculate EPS after merger and price earning ratio after merger. It is similar to first problem. First problem I done now. So you try yourself only. Same equation apply and do it in home after finishing this problem. Okay. So problem number second over. Yes, I will send you that questions and all. Then problem number third. Problem number third. Okay. Ram Limited. Yes. Wants to take over Sita Limited. Means Ram want to purchase business from Sita Limited. The following details is given below. PAT and preference dividend, profit after tax. PAT means what? Earning after tax. Now another means profit after tax and preference dividend. Ram Limited 4 lakh 80, Sita 3 lakh. Preference share capital 1 lakh given. Dash equity share capital of rupees 50 each given. So equity share capital amount is 10 lakh and 5 lakh. You are required to calculate the share exchange ratio to the shareholders of Sita Limited, means seller shareholder, based on EPS, earning per share. Now heading, this is the question. Now solution, calculation of problem number third. Calculation of exchange ratio, share exchange ratio. Exchange ratio. Particulars. Ram Limited, Sita Limited. They given detail. Profit after tax. Profit PAT. Profit after tax is given in the question. 4 lakh 80 and 3 lakh. Number of equity shares. Number of equity shares is given. Share capital is given. Share capital numbers 10 lakh divided by one share value 50 each. One company. Another company 5 lakh divided by one share value is 50 each. 5 1 5 20,000. So 20,000 shares. 10,000 shares. Number of equity shares. Share capital divided by say rupees 50 each. Okay, we will get, you divide, you will get number of equity shares. Then EPS equals earning per share equals PAT, profit after tax, divided by number of equity shares. Profit after tax 4 lakh 80,000 divided by 20,000 shares. And this company is 3 lakh divided by 10,000 shares. So rupees 24, rupees 30. Another company. This is what is. So after knowing the EPS, share exchange ratio equals share exchange ratio equals EPS of target company or acquiring company. Acquiring company or Sita, acquiring means Sita, divided by EPS, earning per share of acquired company or purchase company. Acquired company. Acquired means whom here? Ram. So ulta I have to do. Ulta 30 divided by 24. 30 divided by 24. This divide this. You will get 1.25. 1.25 share exchange ratio. Very simple. See, I presented everything in the form of equation. EPS of occurrence means Sita Limited divided by EPS of acquired company, Rama Limited, purchase company. Therefore, number of equity shares issued by Ram Limited, to Sita Limited. Sita Limited equals number of shares of Sita Limited was 10,000 into 1.25. Number of shares of Sita Limited will take this 10,000 into this into exchange ratio. So 12,500. This into this. Number of issued is, see, this is called exchange ratio based on EPS. Number of equity shares issued by Ram Limited to Sita Limited. Okay. So problem number third over. Problem number third. Then next problem number is 4. Problem number third over. Problem number 4. Problem number 4. Just wait 1 minute. Wait. Number 4. Okay. Problem number 4 is similar to problem number 3. Problem 4 is similar to problem number 3. That I will send you a question. Answer I won't send. You only do it. Problem number 4 is similar to problem number 3rd. I will send you questions later. Okay. See, after understanding problem number 3rd and 4th, similar to this time, 4th. Next question is problem number 5. Small chota problems are there. Problem number 5. What they given problem number 5? I will read the question. Then you will do the answer. What they given problem number 5? A limited company wants to take over B limited, and the financial details is given below of both the companies. Particulars A limited, B limited. Particulars column: equity share capital of rupees 10 each, one share value 10 each, 2 lakh given, 1 lakh given, preference share capital 40,000 as given, share premium nil, first company, another company 4,000, profit loss account 76, 8,000, 10% debentures 30,000, 40,000, 30,000, 10,000, total A company total liabilities 3,46,000, then 1,22,000. Next fixed asset is 2,44,000 and 70,000. Current asset is 1,02,000 and 52,000. Total is to tally. First company is 3,46,000, second company is 1,22,000. Then profit after tax, PAT after tax, preferred dividend 48,000 one company, 36,000 given, 30,000. Market price per share is given 24 rupees and 27 rupees. This is a question. You are required to determine share exchange ratio again based on net assets value, means you have to calculate assets minus liabilities, that is called net assets value. Number 2, EPS, earning per share. Then market price per share, which should be preferred from point of view of A limited. This is a question. Means first you have to take net assets and net assets share exchange ratio. Calculation of exchange ratio. Calculation of exchange ratio based on net assets value. Net assets value. Now You have to take both company assets. A Limited, this is B Limited, and this is particulars A Limited, B Limited. First you have to take total assets. Total assets, which is given in the question, 3,46 and 1,22,000. Total given assets, that fixed asset, current asset, that. Then less total liabilities. Under that 10% debentures. One company they given 30,000, another company 10,000. Then preference share capital given. Preference share capital given 40,000. First company A Limited, B dash. So total 70,000 A company, B company 10,000. Deduct this minus this, you will get 2,76,000. This minus this, 1,12,000. 1,12,000. Then this is called net assets. Net assets. Now, number of equity shares. Number of equity shares they given in the question. You see question. Number of equity shares. What they given here? Number of equity shares here. Share capital of rupees 10 each. 2 lakh and 1 lakh. Number of 2 lakh divided by 1 7 10 each. Then 1 lakh another company divided by 1 7 value 10 each. 0 will get cancelled. So 20,000 shares one company. And the company 10,000 shares. Take 20,000, 10,000 shares. Therefore, net worth per share equals net worth per share equals this divided this net assets 2,76,000 divided by number of equity shares 20,000. Then 1,12,000 another company divided by 10,000. So you will get 13.80. 13.80. One company, another company 11.20. This is called net worth per share. Now on the basis of net worth per share means asset divided by number of equity shares. Now we have to calculate share exchange ratio. Second one, calculation of share exchange ratio. B point. Yes, no? Net worth over share exchange ratio. Point number second, calculation of share exchange ratio based on EPS, based on earning per share EPS. See here they given a detail. A Limited, B Limited. This is particulars. They given profit after tax and preference dividend. Preference dividend given 48,000. Share exchange ratio. Sorry for this, I go on advance. Share exchange ratio equals equation. Share exchange ratio equals net worth per share of net worth means net asset per share of old company or B Limited divided by net worth share of acquired company A Limited. This is the equation. Ulta we have to do. This net worth divided this 11.20 divided by 13.80. So 0.181 said. Therefore, number of shares to be issued. Shares to be issued by A Limited to B Limited equals number of equity shares of B Limited we have to take. Already done now. 10,000 into 0.81 is this. So 8,100 shares. 8,100 shares. This is called calculation of share exchange ratio on the basis of EPS. Now, calculation of exchange ratio based on EPS. This calculation exchange ratio, that one. Now, calculation of B exchange ratio based on EPS. Already written out second. Calculation EPS. Now here, particulars A Limited, B Limited. This is particulars. Now profit after tax and preference dividend. Both the companies, they given 48,000 one company, 30,000 another company. Number of equity shares is given. Already calculated number of equity. How much? 20,000. Then 10,000 shares. Then EPS equals profit after tax divided by number of equity shares. Profit after tax is 48,000 divided by 20,000. Next one is 30,000 divided by 10,000 number of equity shares. So we will get 2.40 first company. This divide is then rupees 3. So this is called exchange ratio based on EPS, on this EPS. Now therefore, share exchange ratio equals share exchange ratio equals EPS of B Limited, target company, divided by EPS of A Limited, acquiring company. 3 divided by 2.4. This divided, this what I have to do 1.25. 1.25. Therefore, after that, number of shares to be issued by A Limited to B Limited equals number of shares A Limited. How much? B Limited 10,000. 10,000 shares into 1.25. This 1.25 this thing, isn't it? So 12,500. 12,500. Then here the calculation of exchange ratio or calculation of exchange ratio based on EPS over. Then third calculation is 3. See the question only. Third calculation, what they ask, third point. Calculate share exchange ratio based on market price per share, not EPS. Calculation of EPS based on market price per share. Third one, calculation of exchange ratio based on market price per share. So in this question, market price share is given. This is A limited, this is B limited. In the question, market price per share is given. Market price per share is given. The question of how much given? Rupees 24, one company, one company rupees 27. Then share exchange ratio equals based on market price. Market per share of B limited divided by market per share, market price per share of A limited. This divided this 27 divided by 24. 27 divided by 24. So 1.125. Therefore, after that, number of shares to be issued, always market price issued by A limited to B limited equals B limited number of how much? 10,000 to 1.125. So you will get 11,250. This into this 11,250. This is the answer for question. And yes, why? Which should be selected? Which should be preferred? Yes, you have to write comment. What comment?